Hi, class. In 2 weeks, on the 9th of May, you have an assignment due called Relationship Analysis. I want to take a second and go over this evaluation assessment with you so you understand what I'm asking of you. And then if you have any questions, of course, we can chat about it during our class check-ins on Tuesday nights. So the point of this relationship analysis is for you to pick a relationship in your life and do an in-depth review of every different piece of it that relates to interpersonal communication, key verbal and nonverbal, your levels of self-disclosure, and then talk about its current status or what's going on with the relationship. So it's important to note that only I will be reading these. So why I make sure I stress that to students is because I want there to be a certain level of self-disclosure to me as part of this assignment, because I want you to take a really long, hard look at a relationship in your life that is either currently going on or one that maybe you are starting and anticipating a certain outcome, or one that has dissolved in your life and kind of looking at what happened and why you're no longer in that relationship with that person. This does not need to be a romantic relationship. It can be any of the categories that we talked about. So it can be a friendship, it can be a romantic relationship, it can be a family relationship, or it can be a workplace relationship. So pick someone from one of those four categories that, again, can be an existing relationship, one that is brand new and you're hoping to become something, or one that maybe has dissolved in the past and you want to review what happened. So there are 5 areas that I'm looking for. You will see this document posted in the class site, and it is a Word doc, so you can download it and then you can type in your information. You will see 2 blocks under each area, under the gray areas. The one to the right, the real skinny column, that's actually for my notes when I grade it, so you can ignore that last right-hand column. In the bigger portion of it, the main paragraph area, what I'm looking for is a full, robust paragraph, if not 2 paragraphs, in each area. So the first one is I'm looking for you to give me an overview of the relationship. I want you to give me key verbal and nonverbal communications that you value and think are important. The levels of intimacy and self-disclosure. So remember, we're not talking about sexual feelings when it comes to intimacy. We're talking about the level to which you have let somebody into you. They know a lot about you. It is the depth of knowledge that they know about you, and your level of self-disclosure. Onto the second page, there's a diagram from the social penetration theory. And remember, social penetration theory is how deeply we allow somebody to get to know us, how much information we self-disclose to people, how much information we feel comfortable self-disclosing to somebody. So tell me where the person lives in the kind of social penetration of your relationship. So are they right to the core, which is that darker blue area? Or do they live on the outside, which is the darker blue ring on the very outside of the circle? Or are they somewhere in the middle? Are they somewhere in that lighter blue area? And where are they? So if they're closer to the core or closer to the outside, wherever you feel is appropriate to put them in that diagram, and then explain why you put them where you put them on that drawing. And then the final area, the 5th question I have for you, is to either explain the current status of the relationship or tell me why it dissolved. So if it's something that has happened in the past and you're kind of doing a backwards rearview mirror look at what happened, talk about the stages of disillusion and how it dissolved and why it did, and maybe put some labels on things that happened, or if it's in its current status of where it is and why you hope to continue doing what you're doing, or why you hope to make it a deeper relationship, stronger levels of self-disclosure, stronger levels of intimacy, whatever it may be. You can pick the labels that you want to use for however you feel that relationship is going. So 25 points for this assignment. It's one of the last assignments that we will do before the semester is over. Wanted to kind of give you a in-depth review of what I'm looking for this. Like I said, if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask them via the Zoom check-ins that we have, or of course you can always email me with questions. Thank you.